Hey, what's going on guys? Nost here. Kita lanjutin lagi Archon Quest Genshin Impact. Terakhir kita lagi bantuin si Zhongli untuk persiapan Rite of Parting. Terus disuruh ke Madame Ping untuk pinjem cleansing bell. Oke, langsung aja kita ke gameplaynya. Oke guys, sekarang kita udah sampai di si Madame Ping.
All things must change. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
Oh iya nih, bunga biru ini namanya glazed lilies. Banyak banget di Liyue guys. Emang ini cuman ada di Liyue.
If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully.
Oh, katanya kalau misalnya bunga ini dengerin kayak nyanyian gitu, yang bagus-bagus dia bakal mekar. Tapi kalau dengerin gosip-gosip negatif dia bakal kayaknya rusak guys bunganya.
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are.
Oh, makanya si glazed lilies ini lagi jelek karena ada rumor Rex Lapis meninggal ya.
Others say that the Chising made it all up, and still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy.
Kita mau pinjem cleansing bell ya, disuruh sama si Zhongli di part yang sebelumnya.
Oh, you've come to borrow the cleansing bell, yes? Apart from that, I don't have anything of value that you youngsters might want. But it was not originally mine either.
Oh,
that trinket used to belong to a friend.
cleansing bell ini awalnya bukan punya si Madame Ping katanya, punya temennya.
Beauty when I was young, and I would pester him for that bell all the time. He could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me.
Oh, karena dia minta terus, waktu dia masih muda dikasih lah. Tapi temennya itu bilang kalau ada yang mau pinjem harus dikasih.
There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far
Apa maksudnya? Kurang ngerti gua.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
Oh, kasian banget dong dia. Dia cuma tinggal di sini punya perabotan cuma itu doang tuh. Apa dia tidur di luar, guys?
You are quite welcome to borrow it, if you can find it.
This Granny is so weird. What does she mean her whole household is?
Keluar apa tuh? Magic gitu, guys. Wih, kita kayak masuk ke suatu tempat gini guys.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all.
Ah iya bener nih, kita masuk ke teapot yang tadi ya.
Go fetch that bell.
Whoa, that's a Granny's voice. So this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while.
Bingung juga kenapa di teapotnya ada slime.
Please help an old lady clean up.
Oke, jadi kayak dikasih jembatan-jembatan gitu ya, dari platform ke platform. Katanya udah jarang dibersihin guys, jadi banyak kayak sarang laba-laba juga tadi ya. Oke, lanjut. Mana nih? Oh, ada wind current. Arus angin.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Wow, katanya si Madame Ping ini adeptus juga, guys.
I'm more and more convinced that she's an adeptus.
Karena orang biasa nggak mungkin punya tempat beginian sih.
Why would she stay in the city?
Aduh, sekarang bal-balnya baik banget loh.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Wih, dia bisa ngeluarin kayak kurungan gitu guys tadi. Slime yang esnya nih. Baru pertama kali lihat gua. Oke, slime-nya habis. Lanjut, kita naik terus. Apa nih? Kayak altar gitu, guys.
Oh,
Nah,
you
dapat
found
cleansing
it.
bell-nya.
Youngsters are so quick on their feet.
Oke, kelihatannya kita sudah beres di tempat ini.
Now, let me
Gimana
see.
cara keluar lagi deh?
How did this
Oh,
opening work
kayak dungeon
again?
biasa aja ya.
Oh dear. All right. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Hyman kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history.
Sebenarnya cleansing
In
bell-nya
that
apa sih?
time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To
Oh,
cry,
dia udah tahu, guys.
"Catch
Ini
the
buat Rite of
murderer," at the
Parting.
top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come
Makanya
to
dia kasih pinjam ke
borrow
kita
the
ya.
bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
Oh, jangan-jangan si Madame Ping
I
ini kenal
don't
sama
have
si
much to
Zhongli nih.
offer, but you can always count on
Dia
an old
ngundang ke
lady
si Zhongli
for a
untuk
pot of
datang
tea.
minum teh katanya.
Well, thanks,
Kita suruh
Granny.
sampein ke si Zhongli. ternyata. Lih, si Zhongli di sini dong. Kenapa nggak jalannya ke sana dekat?
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her
Oh iya tuh,
otherwise?
bener dia kenal.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old
Oh iya nih,
granny asked
Madame
us
Ping
to
titip
tell you
pesen.
something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old
Si
lady
Paimonnya
for a
koplak
pot
nih.
of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a
Oh,
visit.
katanya dia
So
bikin
what's the
tehnya
next
paling
step
enak.
in our preparations?
Gak ada yang ngalahin katanya guys.
Next, we need to purchase
Berikutnya
kites.
kita bakal beli layangan.
Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Oke. Mana nih? Oh, deket juga ternyata guys. Kita jalan aja ya. Genshin namanya nih, penjual
So
layangan.
you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment,
Nah, pembayaran gimana nih?
Well, allow me.
Ada si Child, kita ada sponsor guys.
Hey, it's
Kalau si
Child.
Zhongli sih pasti banget dia nggak bawa muara lagi.
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a
Si
great
Zhongli
deal
ini nggak
about
pernah
money
merhatiin
and
Mora,
about
kata
the
si
trials
Child.
of the common man. He
Mungkin
just
saking
doesn't
kayanya,
consider
guys.
poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The Rite of Parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining.
Oke,
if you
kita
know what
dikasih
I mean.
duit lagi sama si Child, guys.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll
Biar
just
nanti
have
kalau
to
si
find
Zhongli
more
nggak bawa
opportune
duit,
moment
kita
next
bisa
time.
pakai duitnya si Child. Find 3 workers. Oke, ini yang pertama. Tuh, namanya Tuh.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Eh? That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Nah, never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000
15.000 mora katanya,
What say
guys.
you?
A most fair price.
Oh, bisa negosiat dong. Kita cobain paling murah, guys.
That won't do, I'm afraid.
Oh,
It's too
ngambek dia.
little. Too little, I say.
Coba di... berapa ya? 8.000 apa?
Let's see. No,
Oh, masih nggak mau
go
dia dong.
higher, or I'm not doing this.
Gua kasih di 12.000 deh. Ah,
5 Geo crystal flies. Yes, I do think it's
Okay.
worth about this much. I'll do it.
berikutnya Nah ini,
Oh, help?
tik namanya.
Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Kita negosiate dulu dong.
Let me think. Deal. This price is reasonable. I'll
Okay,
hop
deal.
right to it.
Talk to tak. Ini namanya tadi yang pertama toe, yang kedua tik, ini tak.
A
Kayak
full
tic-tac
day
toe
of
ya,
odd
maksudnya
jobs
mungkin
at
ya.
Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
This is all you've got? Then no can do.
Wah,
Child? No.
bisa duitnya nggak
no.
cukup guys.
He's putting up the money? Still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now and find me a high-quality Lotus head.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
consider that my detour fee paid and go find what's-his-face child.
Jadi dia ambil
How
duit
about it?
sisa yang kita punya, terus kita disuruh cariin Lotus Head. Tahu gue sih, gue udah punya sih.
Have you brought the goods? Oh,
okay.
that looks good.
Udah ada, guys.
I'm hitting the kitchen
Langsung
tonight,
jadinya.
and it's not often that I get to use such fresh and high-end ingredients. Well, I'll head to Eugene Terrace in a moment. I won't be late.
Beres ya? Udah 3. Tik-tak sama toe.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
Ih,
A favor for
ada
the
kembalian
should
juga.
never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need?
Woi, si Paimon nih kalau duit sama makanan gila
Does
banget ya.
that mean you know what he's after?
Kayaknya Fatu ini ada maunya guys.
You're
Dia
right.
minta informasi.
Yura.
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For
Berikutnya
this, we
kita
need to
butuh
go to Boo
everlasting
Boo
incense.
Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Should I try?
Oke guys, kita sampai di Bubu Farmasi.
The reception is deserted. And it seems
Tapi nggak ada
kinda
orang ternyata.
spooky in here. Hello?
Halo, ada orang nggak?
Anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo
Oh, ada suara?
Pharmacy.
Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
So many medicines, but
Wih,
no cure
bantu.
for heartache.
Cici nih guys, Cici dia. Karakter bintang 5, elemennya S. Kalau nggak salah healer dia guys.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter.
Oh, ternyata dia ini penjaga Bubu Farmasi ya.
I'm on floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, There's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Zombie?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died.
Dia
Then,
kenapa ngomongnya kayak gitu ya?
Chi-Chi was saved by the
Oh, dulu dia
Adepti.
meninggal terus ditolongin sama Adeptai.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's
Chi-Chi ini
orders
kenapa guys?
from
Kayak agak aneh
Chi-Chi.
gitu ya?
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself.
Oh, beneran
My
dia
dear
zombie
Chi-Chi,
guys karena dibangunin
we
lagi sama
didn't
Adeptai
bring
ya
a
setelah meninggal.
prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us
Pantesan
find some
aneh.
everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng. Find the Guizhong
Kita harus
Ballista.
bantuin si Cici ke
and
Mount
hunt
Tianheng,
a Coco Goat.
cari Guizhong
Please
Ballista,
and thank you.
and hunt a Coco Goat.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue
Guizhong Ballista ini
inside
kayak
out.
otomatis gitu guys,
Apparently
kalau ada
not
monster
quite.
dia tembak langsung.
This is the first I have ever heard of the Coco Goat.
The Coco Goat is a legendary animal.
Legendary
An
animal.
adeptibeast.
Did
Adaptivist.
you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the Coco Goat is a legendary animal. An adeptibeast. What it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either.
Kocak juga anak kecil nih.
Where it came from? Also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some
Oke, kita
clues.
coba dulu aja ke Guizhong Ballista ya.
What the heck is a Coco Goat?
Oke, teleport aja guys. Deket juga dari teleporter. Aduh, licin dong. Nah, ada chest, lumayan banget. Inspect the Guizhong Ballista.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much
Ini
strength
kayak panah
you
gitu ya guys.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Oh,
As
udah
I
rusak
recall,
ternyata.
there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Nah, sekarang kita disuruh cari spare parts untuk benerin si Guizhong Ballistanya guys.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
Oke lah. Langsung lah. Gimana cara masuk sini ya? Oh, ada jendela guys ternyata. Banyak chest juga ternyata. Repair. Kita kasihin spare partsnya ke si Zhongli ya.
These parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look.
Wah, ada
it even has a
kerannya guys.
Over here we have nothing. And over there,
ada slime tuh di bawah.
Hey, just what do you think you're doing?
Wah, siapa nih?
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the
treasure hoarders.
Old man, this area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs.
Jadi si treasure hoarders ini tuh mau nyuri harta karun, tapi gara-gara ada Guizhong ballista, dia jadi nggak bisa berkeliaran seenaknya karena kan ada yang jagain tuh. Ada salah satu anggota dia yang hampir tembak guys sama si Guizhong ballista ini.
Disgraceful behavior.
Terus ada satu orang yang akhirnya berhasil kerusakin guys. Kenapa si Guizhong ballista tadi rusak tuh mungkin gara-gara dirusakin sama si treasure hoarders. Tapi kita benerin, jadilah dia marah.
No rest for the wicked.
Another test subject.
As you wish, main Fräulein. No rest for the wicked.
Aduh.
That tingle? Fry!
My hammer. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Ini harusnya terakhir sih. 3/3 tadi tulisannya.
You're open. You're open. As you wish, main Fräulein.
Waduh, gila. Nah combo dong.
You're open. Should replace my hammer.
Oke, abis.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So
Oh
we've
yeah,
got the
Coco
Guizhong
Goat di mana
ballista
nih Coco Goat?
working, but where's our Coco Goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby.
Setelah kita cari
save
pakai
for the
Guizhong
usual
ballista,
wildlife. What's
di
more,
sekitar sini nggak ada
a
Coco Goat.
contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an
Seharusnya si
Adeptus,
Guizhong ballista
as
ini
Chi-Chi
karena
put
dibuat
it.
sama Adeptus, dia harusnya nggak susah untuk ngedeteksi Coco Goat.
Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Explain that we could not find a Coco Goat and review our
Oke,
next
kita balik
step.
dulu ke Bubu Farmasi. Kita harus bilang ke si Cici kalau kita nggak bisa temuin si Coco Goat.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace
ada
of the
Coco
Coco
Goatnya, Cici.
Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a
Sewa dia.
disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Oh, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is
Oh,
tasty.
dia mau susunya, guys.
So tasty.
Itu Coco Goat.
Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it?
Dia suaranya kayak lemas
here.
banget ya. Mungkin karena zombie,
This
guys.
is the name. Coconut milk.
Coconut milk?
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No. Impossible.
Oh, ternyata dia maunya coconut milk ya.
Chi took this pretty hard.
Siapa nih?
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today then.
Baiju.
Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo
Oh,
Boo
ini bosnya,
Pharmacy.
guys. Jadi yang punya Bubu Farmasi.
Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal
Rambutnya hijau ya.
ingredients around his neck.
Jelek banget, gila.
What a sorry state of affairs.
Ada ular gitu di lehernya, guys.
Even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah, the medicine, the snake is speaking. I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a
Chang
good
katanya
girl,
nama si
really.
ularnya, guys.
As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Nah, akhirnya kita bisa beli everlasting incense.
Come together.
3 million mora. Top quality.
3 juta
guaranteed.
mora.
It's a
Mampus.
crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhang Li, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling?
Apakah kita
back
harus
to
minjem lagi ke
child?
si Child? Si Child udah ada nih.
Coco Goat.
Oh, dia selalu
What a
ada ya di tempat
side turn.
kita sama
Oh
si
my
Zhongli.
goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui
Kayaknya
can help by
dibayarin sama
setting
si
up a
Child nih,
robust
guys.
and speedy distribution network.
Strange. the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Dia minta coconut
Yes,
milk.
of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too.
Dikasih diskon tapi
Let's
cuma
say
secugil doang dong, 10.000 mora.
2,990,000 mora.
That's like zero difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace.
Kita balik ke
Mr.
Yujing
Child,
Terrace
Dr.
setelah
Baiju,
dibeliin
Little Miss Chi-Chi.
sama si Child
See you
lagi
soon.
nih. Sponsor Rite of Parting.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Wow.
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well.
Ada bawahannya
Ming Wang and her
si
Qixing
Child nih,
cronies.
udah nguping dari tadi ya.
What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the Exuvia. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Waduh, kayaknya Patu ini berniat buruk, guys. Yuk, kita udah sampai di si Zhongli.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal.
Wah, mau ditraktir nih sama Zhongli.
Yes, don't worry. I will remember
Jangan
to
takut,
bring
kali
more
ini dia
this
bakal bawa
time.
Mora katanya.
Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Zhongli treat. Kita harus tunggu sampai jam 18 malam ya, jam 6 malam. Oke, udah jam 6 malam, kita udah bisa jalanin questnya harusnya, guys. Go to third round knockout.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round
makan.
knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguan's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller
Wah,
here!
ada storyteller juga ya nih. Restoran ini mantap juga.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguan's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold,
Wah, siapa nih?
Glorious
Ada yang
sights of
merhatiin kita, guys.
Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide.
Waduh. Ngeri juga. Kayak
They
jahat, guys.
say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber.
Oh, nih Jade Chamber punyanya
but
si
her three
Ningguang, guys.
closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted three to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the
Jade Chamber
rarest
ini
treasures in
kayaknya
the
kayak
land
istana terbang
are
gitu,
the
guys, kalau
words
gue lihat dari
bought
ceritanya
by the
nih.
paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's
Siapa nih?
there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith, nor am I here to claim
Oh,
your
ini yang
bounty.
ngeliatin kita tadi ya, sini.
However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Chising. My name is
Ganyu.
Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Chising. At the moment, I am serving as Lady
Kayaknya dia bawahannya
Ningguang's
si
special
Ningguang.
emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang.
Ada surat dari
She extends a
Ningguang.
formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady
Oh, dia ngundang
Ningguang said
kita
this. Invite him to
ke
come
Jade
here.
Chamber
I
nih
wish
kayaknya,
to meet
guys.
him. At the Jade Chamber. Together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Oke, questnya beres.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Chising. Paimon still can't believe it.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the Rite of Parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry.
Setelah kita beres ketemu si Ningguang di Jade Chamber,
Dihua Marsh. We'll
kita harus
see you
ketemu
there.
si Zhongli di Dihua Marsh. Sampai di sini dulu videonya. Thanks banget buat semuanya yang udah nonton dan support terus. Buat kalian yang suka jangan lupa like, share, and subscribe ya. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay and thank you very much for watching.